Hello and welcome to another episode of EdgeCraft. I'm your host, Matt, and it is great to see you today. So behind me, we can see our beautiful iron farm, our watchtower, our house, our map wall, our farms, our villager breeder, everything that we've done. This is just so wonderful. Oh, look, we got an iron golem burning up as we're talking. Speaking of which, I've been AFK fishing for a little bit, which is why I've got 44 levels, and I'm interested to see during that time how much iron were we able to get. I'm going to wait for this guy to bite the big one. It takes a while. These guys are really tough. I thought about putting some lava in there to help them burn a little bit faster, but I don't think it really matters. Alright, go ahead, buddy. You can die. Go ahead. Iron Golem? Iron Golem. Wow, he is tough. He just keeps going and going and going. Alright, never mind. We're not going to wait for him. Let's check out what our profits look like so far. Whoa! Look at that. Oh, and he just died, so we got some more. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, and 41 plus some poppies. That is a lot of iron. I am impressed. This is fantastic. Let's go take this back to our little storage area. Craft these things into some iron blocks. 18 iron blocks. Oops, wrong one. And we'll put those with the rest. And the poppies go right out here. I mean, I could put them in my flower garden. Obviously, I made my flower garden a little bit prettier. I got some rose bushes in there. That's a lot of red. I don't want to put any more poppies in there. I'm just going to stick the poppies in here for now. All right. Oh, and another iron golem. All right. So for today's episode, I've got an idea. We're going to do something creative, kind of like the house, although the house kind of serves a purpose. I mean, not really. It's not like I come in here and have dinner anytime or sit in front of the fire or whatever. But what I want to do is I want to build a nature-like scene. I want to build a waterfall coming over the edge of this. And what's going to happen is this waterfall is going to fall down here and create like a little river that's going to go out that way and that way. And so this is going to be covered with water, which is just fine because I've got all the slime balls I probably need, and this thing just keeps producing. So, and plus, the water over top of this still counts as transparent. So as long as I don't put blocks over this, we are all good. So I want to create a waterfall effect, and this is going to be tricky because it's going to require a lot of landscaping. So I'm going to have to do a lot of work in a time lapse. Speaking of slime balls, I just want to go down here and check out how many slime balls we've got. Man, this is deep. Oh my goodness. All the way down. Let's see how many we got down here. Wow. Wow, that is a lot of slime balls. I can't even carry that many in my inventory. I cannot even carry that many in my inventory. Okay, let's go back up. Yeah, that's more than I will ever need. So what we're gonna do is the first thing is I'm going to go out and I'm going to collect some materials. For this project, I need to get some shears, and with these shears, I need to collect some vines. So I'm gonna have to go visit the swamp biome. I want to collect some grass. I want to collect some more leaf blocks. I think. Oh, sit down, doggy. I still have 18 oak leaves, but I need more because what I want to do is I want to make this a beautiful backdrop for my house and for my watchtower. I want this to be green and lush and beautiful, and so that's going to require a bit of work. In fact, this one episode may take a lot of work. Oh man, I don't even have enough room in my. I mean, I could put them in here. I just don't even know if I want to. I mean, goodness, I'm gonna have to make a whole chest just for my slime balls. Speaking of which, a whole chest just 4. We need to continue working on our storage system because that's down over here, and I've got the area a little bit more cleared out. But now that we've got an iron farm and we've got lots of iron, we can build all those hoppers that we need. The only thing we're missing is wood because we really don't have enough wood. Ooh, I got it. Idea for future episode. Maybe the next episode. A wood farm. A wood farm. Yeah, I like that. I like that. We can do something that'll create trees really fast, and we can chop those trees down, and it'll give us tons of wood because I need lots and lots of wood to build chests, so I can build hoppers and chests to build my storage system. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to grab my shears. I'm probably going to actually make some more shears because one might not be enough. I don't know. Is it just iron to make shears? Yeah, just iron. I'll make another one. I'll make another one. Can't have too many shears. And I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna go collecting and I'm gonna get some things. So let's go into super fast mode. All right, here we go. All right, so for today's super fast session where we go and get some resources for our project, I thought that since we're doing something creative and we're doing something in nature and we are building a landscape, we're creating the earth, basically, I thought I would read Genesis chapter 1, how God created our world. And so I'm just going to read it and we can chat about it maybe afterwards, but I just wanted to read you the story. So this is Genesis chapter 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. God saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day. And God said, "Let there be a vault between the waters to separate the water from water." So God made the vault and separated the water under the vault from the water above it. And it was so. God called the vault sky. And there was evening, and there was morning, the second day. And God said, "Let the water under the sky be gathered to one place, and let dry ground appear." And it was so. God called the dry ground land, and the gathered waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. And then God said, "Let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants, and trees on the land that bear fruit with seed in it, according to their various kinds." And it was so. The land produced vegetation, plants bearing seed according to their kinds, and trees bearing fruit with seed in it, according to their kind. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the third day. And God said, "Let there be lights in the vault of the sky to separate the day from the night, and let them serve as signs to mark sacred times and days and years. And let them be lights in the vaults of the sky to give light on the earth." And it was so. God made 2 great lights, the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night. He also made the stars. God set them in the vault of the sky to give light on the earth, to govern the day and the night, and to separate light from darkness. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the fourth day. And God said, "Let the water teem with living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the vault of the sky." So God created the great creatures of the sea and every living thing with which the water teems, and that moves about in it, according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and increase in number, and fill the water in the seas, and let the birds increase on the earth." And there was evening, and there was morning, the fifth day. And God said, "Let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds, the livestock, the creatures that move along the ground, and the wild animals, each according to its kind." And it was so. God made the wild animals according to their kinds, the livestock according to their kinds, and all the creatures that move along the ground according to their kinds. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the wild animals, and over all the creatures that move along the ground. So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them, male and female, he created them. God blessed them and said to them, "Be fruitful and increase in number, fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, and over every living creature that moves on the ground." Then God said, "I give you every seed-bearing plant on the face of the whole earth, and every tree that has fruit with its seed in it. They will be yours for food. And to all the beasts of the earth, and all the birds in the sky, and all the creatures that move along the ground, everything that has breath of life in it, I give every green plant for food." And it was so. God saw all that he had made, and it was very good. And there was evening, and there was morning. Okay, so that's preparations done. I've got myself a crafting table, I've got myself a bed, I've got a chest full of materials, a bit of vines. Let's see, I've got two stacks of vines, um, some leaves. I think I've got more leaves than that in my other chest. I'm gonna have to go grab those, and grass as well. I've got some seagrass, I've got lots of different stones, some sand, just a whole host of different things. And like I said, I think I've got a whole bunch of other green stuff in my other chest. So I'm gonna have to go take a look at that, because I definitely want that backdrop to be nice and green. Let's take a look. Yeah, look at all these leaves I got. All right, so get those. I'm gonna want some flowers, rose bushes, poppies. Yeah, it's all good. Maybe some sugar cane. I don't know. We'll see. Ooh, mushrooms. Yeah, mushrooms. Bone meal. Yeah, I don't have enough red mushrooms. I might need some more. But brown mushrooms, I know a trick I can do. All right, that'll be good. And I've got my stone smelting. Let's take a look at this. Definitely want... Oh, didn't start because I had some iron in there. I definitely want some stone bricks. Not that many. Maybe like just a stack or two. Yeah. But I think, am I remembering this correctly? Can you cook stone bricks and make them cracked? I think you can. I want to check this out. So I got a stone brick, and that makes it a cracked stone brick. Yes, I want that. Now, I don't believe you can cook stone, right? No. No. Just the stone bricks. Well, I'm going to want some cracked stone, that's for sure. So let me get another stack of these, and that'll give us one regular, one cracked, and yeah, one stone. That will be great. Throw that back in there. I'll let those finish smelting up. Okay, now I am going to, I'm going to do a cutscene here real quick, because what I need to do first is I don't have enough room in here. I need to drop a plan for myself and exactly how I want to do this, but just so that you know what I'm thinking basically that I want the waterfall to be cascading down this cliff here. And so it's going to flow over this. Maybe behind it there's a cave and some of the water is going over top of that. I want lots of greenery around the sides, and this backdrop all needs to be green. Maybe part of the water comes down this way. I don't know yet. I want it to be magical. I want it to be full of flowers and green and maybe some giant mushrooms. And this is going to be awesome. In fact, before I even begin, I want to see, can I get up there? I want to put a bucket of water right on up there. I don't want to dig into this mountain too much. Let's see, right here, maybe can I start climbing up? I want to put a bucket of water up at the top. Can you jump? Thanks. And what I want to do, oh my goodness, I'll be right back. There. Okay, I'm back. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, wow, Matt, you already did it. You did all the work. No, I really didn't. I just put a little bit of water up there on the top, and I'm letting it flow down. But see, now comes the hard part in shaping this waterfall, putting the cave in, making it look exactly how I want it to look, because this is huge. This is just very, very wide. It goes off in both directions. I'm looking for something a little bit more narrow. I do like this kind of downward this way, maybe. But I think I need to trim that side up. So, but this again gives me a place to start. So I want to plan this out just a little bit more. Of course, I want the water to flow, not like that. I want it to flow over this this glass structure that we've got here. So I'm going to have to fill in this area with dirt. So I'm going to do a lot of work in little chunks, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you what we've got, and that way you can help me figure out, hey, does this look good or not? Alright, so I'll be back. Something like this. Alright, so there is the outline, the shape of, I think, the waterfall that I want. Now, it's just a matter of terraforming this a bit so that the water flows that way, and also so that, well, it looks good. So I'm going to place a bunch of water down here first to get this all taken care of, and then I'm going to begin work on the sides. So I will be back with you in a moment. Okay, so I've got the waterfall. I filled in some water and got this kind of flowing down, creating a little bit of a river effect that way. Now this is going to be an interesting kind of a river because it feeds from the waterfall. It's actually going to flow two ways. It flows the other way, and it flows down this way as well. So I've got to take a look at this, but really it just dead ends right here, so no big deal. But the only thing I'm looking at really truly terraforming right now and making it look really nice, I don't like the way that looked, is the sides of this mountain right here. Basically all of that and all of this. And we might eventually go down that way with it as well. But that might be something off camera. Or maybe over time, or maybe this episode if I really get ambitious, but that would take a long time. So this is up next, and yeah, this is going to be a challenge because I've never done anything like this before. I am just doing my best here. I've got a chest full of goodies, and I'm just gonna see what happens. I'm gonna start placing blocks. I'm gonna mix things up. I'm gonna put down some flowers and some mushrooms and things like that, and we're just gonna see how this goes. So like I said, I'm gonna just keep checking in with you, let you know how things are going, and you'll have to let me know down in the comments what you think of the different phases and what it's gonna look like. All right, be back with you soon. Alright, so you may not be able to see what I've got so far up there, but I created like a little source, and I don't like the squareness that I'm seeing down here, so I'm going to grab some stairs and maybe some of these walls. We're going to head up there, and I want to show you what I've done. See, what I figure is this was partially man-made, partially natural in formation, and so we've got this natural spring coming out of the ground that's been covered and protected. So you got a little bit of cracked stone here, and then even some regular stone because it's old, and someone tried to build this up and protect it, but it's basically a rock, and I'll have to landscape the outside of that a bit. I just don't like the way that this part looks. It's just way too square. So I'm thinking maybe I can take the stairs. I don't know if this'll work or not. Let's see if I can. All right. No, that's not at all what I was looking for. What I want is I want the stairs to go sideways, the other way. So lots and lots of trial and error like that. All right. Yeah. And maybe the other one like that. I don't know if this is going to look any better. Let's see. I mean, it's a little bit more of an opening, but now that block sticks out like a sore thumb. So we could just get rid of that. That's probably fine. Yeah, it gives it a little bit of depth. I can put some stairs in here. Not that you can really see too much in there, but just, no, not like that, like this. Upside down, upside down. Oh, I can't get, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit like that. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Still a little square on top. But better. I bet you if I put a slab right on top. By the way, the coolest thing about this waterfall is I can swim right to the top and fall right to the bottom, and it's made it so much faster getting up and down this mountain. What if I took a slab and I put it right on top of there like that? Is that too much? Yeah, it might be just a bit too much. Maybe just half? Yeah, it might work. Let's give it a look. Let's give it a look. It's a lot of... I mean, this whole project is just going to be a lot of doing things and stepping back to take a look and see if I like what I've got. You know what? I think I like that so far. I like that. I think it's good. The opening might be a little bit high because it makes it kind of look like a house or a cave or something, and really I don't need that much. But I could raise the water level up like it's coming from the middle and then coming down. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna fix that up a tiny bit and get back to work on these side areas. Okay, so here's what we've got so far. A nice little waterfall. I raised the water up in there and it looks a lot better now. I added lots of flowers coming up down the sides. So I got a lot of red and pinks over here, some blues and yellows over here, kind of grouped the flowers together a little bit. I created this mossy cobblestone thing here with lots of vines coming down, and I really like that. Now these vines will actually continue to grow all the way down, so I don't have to place vines all over this. This will grow eventually. I put some sugar cane there to kind of grow up just a bit. Covered the sides of the mountain with the leaves. I think that gives it a nice look. I almost need to do the rest of that and the rest of that to make it look perfect, but I like the way this is coming. Again, the vines will come down. That'll give that a green effect, kind of like those over there and those up there. That color, that brown and green mix, that's going to be all down here. You'll also maybe notice that I mixed in some coarse dirt with some regular dirt just to give it a little bit of background differences. But I really like the way this looks. But I'd love to hear your comments because we're going to actually cut the episode here because I just don't know where to go from here. I'm thinking about a cave. I don't know if I should put the cave here behind the vines and behind the sugar cane. So like you have to go through the vines. It's like a secret cave there. Or if I should put the cave behind the waterfall, like right here. So you have to actually go through the water to get to the cave. Or just forget the cave altogether. I don't know. Did I use too much green here, or Should I break it up with a little bit more stone? I just want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from you what you think we should do. But this is it for right now. Not too bad. I really like the way this turned out. And of course, while we were working, we might as well check in on our iron farm, see how that came along. So just for this one episode, just for this one project, let's see what we've got. Woo! Check that out. Check that out. 73 more iron and some more poppies. Gotta love those poppies. We'll throw the poppies over here in our chest of decorations. There we go. Still got lots of stuff. A lot of this stuff was meant for a cave. So we'll have to take a look at that. But I like the way this is looking. I still don't like that hanging mountain up there. I might have to get rid of that block. But that, I think, is going to be it for today's episode. I think I'm gonna do the closing right up here on top of the roof. Yeah, let's check this out. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that beautiful waterfall. Ah, I love it. All right, guys, it's been a pleasure. I hope you had a great time watching because I had a great time making this. And I will see you later. Bye.